Get off my screen. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. My bad. My boy came in and said no. You don't think Shedeur gonna be starting by week 8? Why not? Why you don't think he's gonna be starting by week 8? What's going on? What's going on, y'all? Why you don't think Shedeur gonna be starting by week 8? I got proof. I got the proof. Let me put the poll back up. I don't know why it came down. Why you don't think Shedeur gonna be starting by week 8? I got the proof. One of the proofs is Joe Flacco's just not good. Joe Flacco's not gonna get it done. Dylan Gabriel's gonna get in the game. And Dylan Gabriel's gonna do fine, right? This is exactly what's gonna happen with the season. All right. Let me tell y'all exactly how the season's gonna go. What's up, everybody? Thank y'all for joining. Make sure y'all hit the like button. We're gonna be trying to do more live streams, like mobile live streams and stuff. Throughout the season. Normally stream from my computer and stuff like that. Makes it a lot easier. But yeah, Dylan Gabriel ain't that bad though. Of course, Dylan Gabriel's not bad. That's the thing. It's just like a lot of people take the fact that we want to support Shedeur and stuff, and they're just like, we're just saying that Dylan's bad. Like, no, Dylan's not bad. Dylan played football in college. Dylan had a good college career. Yeah, Dylan's not bad, but Dylan's just going to be limited. Like, you're just not going to be able to get that off. Like, it's just like having an undersized point guard in basketball. Like, you go out there and you try to play with a point guard let's say you got a point guard that's 5'10". He's just going to get picked on. Going to get put in a pick and roll every play. Get a match switch up to end up in the post, guard somebody. Just going to get picked on, bro. And like a lot of these defensive players and stuff, they're just like, if you put him in the game, we're going to try to hurt him. And so, like, you just got to think about that. It's just like, imagine last night Roquan Smith would have blindsided Dylan Gabriel for a sack. He probably would have been knocked out. Like, so that's what you got to worry about. And I know a lot of people don't really like Shedeur or whatever. But one thing about Shedeur is tough as nails, bro. Stop doing drugs, my man. Doing drugs, my man. Why? Why do you think I'm doing drugs? Because everything that I've said about this season has already played out, and we're only in week 2. We're only in week 2. And on my live stream, I said, Joe Flacco's going to get pulled out of the game with the Ravens or in Green Bay, and Dylan Gabriel's going to get put in the game. Called that 100%. I called that Joe Flacco was going to struggle against the Bengals, have 2 turnovers, and they're going to barely lose. Called that to the T. So I'm calling that Dylan Gabriel's going to be playing next game. Joe Flacco's going to get pulled first half. Joe Flacco's going to go in. He's going to play really bad. He's going to get pulled. Dylan Gabriel's going to be starting the second half. After halftime, Dylan Gabriel's going to get in, and Dylan Gabriel's going to play, and Dylan Gabriel's going to get pulled in the game in Miami. Calling it. Hey, thank you for the sub, man. Appreciate it. Listen, man, you're gonna get real stuff here, bro. Like, I'm a Shedeur fan. I support Shedeur and all that stuff, but I ain't gonna give you no bull. I'm gonna show you the proof. I'm just gonna lock in. Like yesterday, was it yesterday? Yeah, Sunday morning, I went live stream on TikTok, and people were in there asking me a whole bunch of like fantasy football questions, scores, and all that other stuff. Everything I said during that live stream happened. Every score, every fucking point spread, all of the receivers, tackles, everything. Everybody asked me everything. I said it, bro. I even called the Browns. I said, yo, the Browns are gonna be losing by 30 points in that game, and Joe Flacco's gonna get pulled, and Dylan Gabriel's gonna get in the game. If that pick that Joe Flacco threw that didn't bounce off Humphrey's hand and Cedric Tillman caught for a touchdown, if that pick would have happened, Dylan Gabriel would have been in there in the third quarter, and we would have had 2 to 3 drives of Dylan Gabriel playing against the Ravens defense, because they wouldn't have pulled their starters there. They would have tried to hurt that boy. So it could have been a lot worse, but it happened. What's up, Jimmy? Light Wolf, do you know Jesus Christ, brother? Of course I do. Of course I do. So this is how the season's gonna plan out, bro. Now, I really don't think that the Browns are gonna go 0-7, 0-8. But when you look at their record, I mean, the Minnesota game is the game. If they're going to win the game, the Minnesota game has to be the game. And Dylan Gabriel is going to be playing in that game. So Dylan Gabriel is going to have to win that Minnesota Europe game. Do y'all think that Dylan Gabriel can outdo the Minnesota Vikings defense? And do you guys think that the Browns defense can stop Minnesota? You know, the Niners wants to sign Shedeur. Of course they do. The Niners want to sign Shedeur. You know, this is the craziest thing about the society and things that we live in, right? Is that, you know, a lot of people just like to lie a lot, right? So, you know, we got the lies that it starts with. Shedeur was never a top quarterback in college. Shedeur was never recruited out of high school. Shedeur didn't play against good competition in high school. That's what a lot of people said, right? And then come to find out that Shedeur was playing against higher competition in high school than Arch Manning was, right? Shedeur had offers from SEC schools like Georgia, like Bama, but he didn't take them because at that time, Deion was in talks to be the Florida State coach. He was going through the interview process and all that other stuff, and they ended up going with whoever they ended up going with. But the plan was that's why Travis Hunter committed to Florida State, because Deion was supposed to get the job. So Travis was going to go, Shedeur was going to go, and from South Carolina to Florida State. Like that was the plan. Obviously, the plan didn't happen. So Prime goes to Jackson State. Shedeur, oh, this nigga's gay. Yeah, you're getting banned. We ain't doing that. We're removing that. But yeah. So you know, Shedeur graduated high school early, and you know they go to Jackson State. So Shedeur sits for the first year at Jackson State. A lot of people don't even know that Shedeur was like there on campus with the team. He didn't play the first year because he sat. All right, you're gay, bro. Like, we're getting you out of here, dog. I'm gonna use it from this channel. See you later. See you later. So anyway, so you know, a lot of people are always just like, man, Shedeur never had to sit behind people, blah blah blah. Like Shedeur didn't play his first season because he was, you know, he went to school early, just like Juju did with Colorado. Like he's just there early, so he just sat kind of redshirted, but didn't really have to redshirt because he was just enrolled early. And that was because he didn't get the Jackson State, the Florida State job. So they went to Jackson State. The plan was to go to Jackson State, you know, grind for 2 years, grind for a year, grind for 2 years, and then get a head coaching job at a D1 school, and end up being Colorado. Like Colorado gave Prime everything they wanted, all the control, money, ability to make changes and all that stuff, and they went to Colorado. Him, Deion, Shiloh, excuse me, Shiloh, Travis, they all went. They went together. And, you know, the thing is, like, when they were at Jackson State, all of Jackson State's games were on ESPN. Like, we all forget this, right? People forget this stuff, right? So we're all watching Jackson State football games, never done in life you know. So we're watching them play. Then they go to Colorado. Colorado's game is on every single day. Every week, Colorado, #1 game. Don't matter if it's at fucking 2 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast or not. Everybody's watching the game. All right. We see him play. We seen him ball out. We seen him throw 400 yards, multiple touchdowns, minimum interceptions, all this other stuff. Blah blah blah. You know, so we see it all happen, and the people are just like, oh, he was never in contention for being a top quarterback. But the first year at Colorado, he was ranked in the top like 5 quarterbacks if he would have came out, right? And then also he was in the Heisman running for like most of the year until pretty much they started losing, right? But even when we were losing, he was still putting up numbers. And then obviously last year, I think he went into the season as like the 4th Heisman person. Like, what are we talking about? He was in the top 10 in Heisman voting. What are we talking about? All the boards had him as the #1 or #2 quarterback. What are we talking about? But you know, people just like to do a lot of lies. Shedeur's not even running a scout team. He's just sitting behind and watching. Listen, it don't matter. It don't matter. Yo, Vixie, it don't matter, right? What's up, gang? What's up, Rizzler? Listen, it don't matter if Shedeur's running with the scout team. You want to know why it don't matter? Because Shedeur ain't been running with the ones anyway. So it don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. You know why? Because he can run with the scout team all he wants to. But when he gets in the game, he's going to be playing with the ones. So all of that stuff that he's doing with the scout team is not going to matter. Because none of the people that he's going to be playing with on the scout team is going to be in the game with him anyway. So it's just a waste of time. It's a waste of time. And it is what it is. So, you know, once Dylan Gabriel gets in and Dylan Gabriel's the starter, and then they're going to kick Joe Flacco's ass back, then whatever reps that Dylan Gabriel was getting with Joe Flacco being the starter, that should be Shedeur. Shedeur should go up and start getting some reps in practice and all this other stuff and blah, blah, blah. And then when they're going to know when it's time. I mean, I know when it's going to be time. What about Bailey Zappi? I don't care about Bailey Zappi, bro. He's trash. He's trash. He's useless. He's just there for the there. Like, who cares, bro? If they put in Bailey Zappi before Shedeur, listen, we just gonna riot. We're gonna go down to Cleveland. We're gonna burn down that goddamn stadium, and that's just what it's gonna be. All right? I mean, I was a Patriots fan. I seen Bailey Zappi on the team. Fucking useless. He's on scout team running reps right now. Listen, let him run reps. The offensive coordinator said Shedeur, Dylan, and Zappi all been rotating scout reps. So I don't care if he's doing reps or not. That's what they got him for, to be on the practice squad, to run scout reps anyway. So, cool. Let him do his thing. I ain't worried about it. Don't worry about it. Don't let that stuff like worry you. Like it ain't nothing to worry about. Ain't nothing to worry about. Listen, at the end of the day gonna end. It ended last night for Joe. They're going to try to squeeze onto him, hold on to him a little bit longer, because Kevin doesn't want Kevin doesn't want this cycle to get out of hand, right? Because, you know, me looking in from the season, I was like, okay, Joe's got to get through the first like 6 games. Joe got to get through that. And then when Joe gets through that, then they're going to go to Dylan. And then Dylan's going to get through like 5 games himself. And then Shedeur's going to get in and blah, blah, blah. That was my whole thought process. Like, yo, get Joe for 5. We're going to get Dylan for like 5, 6. And we're going to get Shedeur for the rest. But if Joe can only get through 2 games, that speeds it up. Now their 5 games turn to like 7 games, right? So now you can't hide no more. You can't be like, oh, you know, Dylan's playing good enough, so we keep Dylan in. Instead of him only playing like 4 or 5 games, we keep him in for like 8, 9, and then we give Shedeur like the last 3 games or whatever. It speeds up the process on all this stuff. I personally think that the 49ers will pick him up and he'll play until Brock is healthy, then be the backup. I mean, Mac Jones playing good, so I think, you know, I don't really think that it's going to have to take for... This is going to be the scenario, right? The scenario is going to be that Mac Jones is going to stink up the joint for the next game, for the next 2 games. And then Brock Purdy is going to have the Joe Burrow thing where he's going to end up stepping on something, hurting his foot, and, you know, having a setback. And that is what it is. Let's see if the Bengals come calling. If I'm the Bengals, I'm calling for Joe Flacco. Yo, we need a vet. Yo, Joe, come over, bro. We need you. Get us through the season. We need more black kickers and punters. Completely Oh, excuse me. Maybe Shedeur should be a kicker. No funny shit. Absolutely not. The last black kicker that they had was Marquise King, and they hated him because he had a personality, and they made sure he didn't stay in the league. Mac is for sure gonna mess up, of course, and that's why you just gotta wait. You just gotta wait for stuff to happen. Like I know Dylan's gonna go in and mess up because Dylan is a one read, I look at one side of the field type of quarterback. We saw yesterday where he got off those plays and all of his throws are to the left side of the field. He don't throw to no other side of the field. He throws to the left side of the field. You know? Even that touchdown pass, like he just literally just looked down the receiver the whole time. Didn't move his eyes or anything. Raiders all day, yes sir. I thought Shedeur was gonna go to the Raiders myself, but they ain't grab him. It is what it is. You're a 49er fan, so you really want to get Shedeur? Why? If you're a Niner fan and a Shedeur fan, you would want him to go somewhere where he can be the starting quarterback. He's not going to be able to beat out Brock Purdy. Not if they just paid him all that money. Absolutely not. That's not the spot for him. Can't wait to watch the game tonight. Who y'all play tonight? Who's playing tonight? Shit, who's playing? The Chargers playing again? Brock is injury prone. I mean, I hear you, but that's just a hard position to be in where the guy you have to beat out is paid so much money that it's literally you're not able to beat him out. That's why he didn't want to go to the Ravens, because like I can't beat out Lamar Jackson. Like, I can't do that. That's like trying to go to the Patriots. I don't want to go to the Patriots when Tom Brady there. I don't care about no development. I'm never gonna play. Raiders, Chargers, and then there's another game. Who else was playing? Raiders, Chargers. One time I don't remember. Well, they played on Thursday. I think Chargers might win. Listen, man, the Raiders got some weapons, bro. I mean, they wasted their first round draft pick on Ashton Genty, which I still find crazy. But hey, if you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it. After we beat them, that will put us in first place in the AFC. Let's get it. Listen, man, y'all got the coach, bro. Y'all got the coach. Y'all just need Geno to not, throw it away. You just need Geno just to play above average. If Geno play above average, y'all might get it. Y'all might get to the bowl. I can see y'all getting to the bowl. I can see that happening. So yeah, this is what I'm thinking. This is how it's gonna play out. Next Sunday, Joe Flacco gets in the game. Packers, they just gonna blitz. They're gonna blitz the entire game. They're gonna blitz the entire game because they know they have no downfield threat. Cover 1 blitz, send 5, send 6. They just gonna blitz, bro. They can't run the ball. Their receivers aren't catching the ball. They have nobody to stretch down the field besides Bond, but Bond is like, oh, I haven't practiced, done anything all year. So there's no threat of like Joe Flacco throwing the ball down the field. Right? All he does is dink and dunk. The same bullshit that they said, oh, all Shedeur did was throw bubble screens and 5-yard routes in college. Which is crazy. That's our first home game of the season, so that might help. Oh, damn. Yeah, y'all gonna win, eh? Well, I don't know, man. I don't know. Chargers look all right. It's gonna be a good game. It might be a 24-27 last second field goal win. Either way. Either way. But yeah, I think the Green Bay Packers are just going to be super aggressive. They're going to blitz like 70% of the plays, and either Joe Flacco is going to get his soul lifted out of this game, or he's going to be like it's going to look so bad. He's probably going to start the game like 5 for 15 and like a pick. It's going to be nasty. And then they're gonna put Dylan in, bro. They're gonna put Dylan in, and Dylan's gonna come in. Hey, what's up, Duffy? What's going on? Is that a Packers jersey? I can't see. You don't know they took out the Chiefs? The Chiefs suck. That's man, Chiefs suck, bro. All they got is Patrick Mahomes, bro. If they don't got Patrick, Chiefs is just trash. Name a player for Eddie. You already know. Shedeur. Get it done. I need it. Get it done and send it to me, bro. I need the edit. I'll put that. I'll have that for when I start streams and stuff. Send that to me. What if Shedeur goes to Dallas? I thought he would have gotten. I thought they would have took him. But, you know, they got Joe Milton before the draft, so they believe in Joe Milton, the most inaccurate quarterback you've ever seen. So, hey, it is what it is. What's up, Chill? What's going on? Ain't much, man. We chilling today. I'm at work. I ain't doing nothing. Chilling in the car. Got a little AC blowing. We chilling, man. We talking about, you know, our guy Shedeur. He's gonna get in that in week 8. You got copyright the first time? Oh, see, they trying to play with you, man. Fuck the copyright. Send it to me. I'll take the copyright. I don't care. But yeah, so that's what's gonna happen during Green Bay. Green Bay gonna smoke Joe Flacco's boots. They're gonna just all out blitz. And that's why they own 2, of course. Did the Eagles beat the Chiefs last night? Yes, they did, by doing absolutely nothing. The Chiefs, the Eagles didn't do anything. They can't even throw the ball. That's the crazy part. Like, Jalen Hurts just can't throw the ball, bro. It's insane. Hey, maybe the rumors were true that they really wanted Shedeur and they was going to draft him. So they were like, we need a quarterback that can throw, just in case. You know. But so yeah, Dylan's gonna get in second half Green Bay next week. He's gonna go in. He's not gonna do anything. It's not like he's gonna go in there and throw for 2 touchdowns, win the game or not. He's gonna get in the game. He's not gonna really do much. Do I stream on Twitch? Yeah, I stream on Twitch sometimes. I haven't really been streaming like gaming and stuff like in a while. I've just really been more on sports. I might stream some gaming stuff later, but I'm not sure. But yeah, so then Dylan's gonna get in. Dylan's gonna play. Gonna play the next couple games. It's gonna be like he's gonna play like 4 or 5 games, right? He's gonna play 4 games. He's gonna have like 5 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, a fumble. He's gonna throw for like 58 to 60% completion rating. And they're going to lose every game. And then it's going to be New England time. And then Shedeur is going to get his chance. They're going to announce it. Shedeur will be starting this week. We're going to give Shedeur a chance to, get some reps in. What's up, Miss Tom Tom? How you doing? And then I'm going to go to that Patriots game. I'm going to be there live. I'll live stream it too. I'll be there live. If Shedeur is starting for that New England game, I will be there, front row. You registered offender? You're weird, bro. You gotta put people like this in timeout. Get out. What a weird person. Losers. So yeah, I think Shedeur's gonna start for the New England game. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there in person, live. And then there's gonna be a bye week, and he's gonna go to the Jets. Now, I would hate if they would say, "Oh, we're not going to start Shedeur. We're going to give the bye week so we can prepare him to start, and he's going to start the Jets game." Hey, what's up, Priyank? What's going on? What's up? What's up? What's up? So he's either going to start the New England game, or they're going to be like, "Oh, we're going to give the bye to give him more time to get prepared and stuff." You know, their code words. But that New England Jets area is where Shedeur is gonna start, and then the NFL is gonna be fun. Like, we're gonna have some fun, right? Every freaking platform, social media, everybody's gonna be going crazy. It's gonna be nothing but Shedeur. Oh my god! Like, it's gonna. I'm telling you, it's gonna go crazy. Right? The NFL is gonna be so fun. It's gonna be so fun. Everybody's gonna be talking. It's gonna be amazing. Right? It's gonna feel like Colorado all over again. NFL is gonna be posting 99 posts about Shedeur. They're not gonna post anything about any other game. It's gonna be fun. The highlights are gonna be the NFL highlights are gonna be right after the game ends. The highlights are gonna be up. It's gonna be all Shedeur plays. Like, they ain't gonna give a damn. You made it already? Say less. Send it to me. Go look. I'm on my phone, dog. I can't go look. I ain't gonna be able to look right now. You got to drop a comment on like one of my videos and stuff so I can go to your profile after. So yeah, that's why I think the league gonna pick up intensity. I think when Shedeur plays, Shedeur is gonna give them their wins though. Like, Shedeur is gonna come in the first 2-3 games. He gonna get dubs, and then the Browns gonna be like, "Oh no, we can't have him win too many games because we need the first round draft pick to draft another quarterback." Like freaking losers, right? Who this? So that's gonna be the fun part. That's gonna be the fun part about things. Hope you have a blessed week. My man double tap the screen, y'all. Hey, John, I appreciate that. Yo, Duffy, I can't go look, bro. I'm on the stream. I can't click to your profile or anything like that. Like I said, drop a comment on like one of the videos, one of the shorts, and then I'll be able to go look at it after. Yeah, it's been like 30 minutes. Listen, man, we are chilling. We are here. Man, Shedeur, all right, I'm gonna go look at it in a second. But all right, look, I'm about to go ahead and I'm gonna hop on TikTok. So make sure you guys go follow TikTok. It's on my profile, whatever. Make sure I go follow TikTok. I'm gonna go live on TikTok as well because the TikTok is jumping. There's a lot of racist people over there, but we having fun. So make sure I go follow on the TikTok. I'll meet y'all over there. I'm gonna go on live on TikTok for a little bit, and then maybe later tonight I might go live depending on what's going on and stuff like that. All right. So I'll see y'all later. Everybody, make sure y'all go over here on the TikTok, and I'll be live in like 2 minutes.